What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Level 11. So, we have had a lot of stuff happen from Nintendo's side of the spectrum as far as little announcements and little clues, breadcrumbs, if you will, in my opinion, as far as how we can expect Nintendo to move forward in the upcoming months. Now, you know, obviously, nothing's official with Nintendo until Nintendo says it themselves. Please keep that in mind as I go about what we have learned over the past few weeks. So with that in mind, there has been a Nintendo Museum Direct this month in August, alongside an Indie World Showcase and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Now, there was I want to say about a 2 week, maybe a 1 week difference between this Nintendo Museum Direct and the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase / Indie World Showcase, which is not normal. Like, we basically got 3 Nintendo presentations within 2 weeks, which is odd, that alone is interesting. Now, we've also had an individual who goes by the username PH Brazil online give hints as to what's going on behind the scenes for Nintendo and why we got so much from Nintendo in such a short amount of time. And the general gist of it is that Nintendo does plan on having some sort of Switch 2 unveil at some point soon, within the next month or so. Like a September unveil is what the rumors are suggesting. Now, obviously, again, time will tell. Nothing's official until Nintendo says so themselves, right? So, again, keep that in mind. But the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase and the Indie World Showcase happening kind of pointed to a little bit more credibility with PH Brazil and his suggestions as far as what we can expect. So a lot of people are actually pretty optimistic, I could say, I think, right now. But I don't know, this is a song and dance that I've been, a part of for a long time as far as just my own personal, fun and enjoyment and speculation and what have you. It's only now at this point that I'm finally starting to make a YouTube channel out of it. But, I do think that, it's got to happen eventually, and it is about that time. Now, I do want to take a moment to actually talk about the showcase itself, the Nintendo Direct Museum Showcase, at least, to start off. And it looks awesome. It looks like a really fun time. I really do enjoy how they went about the presentation. I like museums, obviously, don't get me wrong, who doesn't? But this looks really fun, and it looks right up my alley. And obviously, I would love to visit the Nintendo Museum if I ever do make it out to Japan at some point in the future. And if not, maybe they'll release one in the United States, and if they do, I hope they are wise with their location choice, I guess I should say, and I hope they have really good security if they are not. Oh, man. So, anyway, let's move on to the Partner Showcase and the Indie World Showcase. I don't really want to mention anything in either of these because nothing in there was really worth mentioning in my opinion. I'm not a JRPG guy, a lot of Nintendo Directs are actually that Nintendo Switch is really good for JRPG fans. They be eating good on that system, I'm going to be honest. So good for them, but at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of them. I don't know, a lot. Like, how do you guys have so much time to play all these? But whatever, anyway. What I do want to talk about with the Direct Partner Showcase and Indie World Showcase was everybody's expectation of Hollow Knight Silksong being there for some reason. And I guess I shouldn't say expectation rather than hope that there would be, And I get that, and there was a part of me that also kind of felt that way, but at the same time, it's like, dude, we finally got Metroid Prime 4 at E3. So there is that, we finally got one of those games. That's fine. That's enough. We can wait for Silksong. Let's focus on how happy and thankful we all are that we got some Metroid Prime 4 footage finally. For a bit anyway. And, just let Team Cherry cook. I still have some stuff I want to get done in the first Hollow Knight, to be honest, so I'm not in a rush for Silksong to come out. I want that game to be as good as it possibly can be. And knowing how this year and next year seem to be set up, it seems like all the good shit is coming out in 2025. So I don't expect Silksong this year whatsoever. With that in mind, that's kind of all I had to say about the partner showcase and everything. It's like, you know, it's clear to me that people want Silksong. I don't blame them. Hollow Knight is probably the best indie game there is, in my opinion anyway. And I think Silksong's going to take that spot when it does come out. I mean, I almost kind of want to make a separate video on Silksong itself and Hollow Knight and the relation between the two and how cracked Team Cherry is, but that's a discussion for another time, I think. But I guess that's going to cover it as far as my thoughts on everything. You know, that Nintendo Museum Direct was nice. I actually enjoyed that more than the Partner Showcase, Indie World Showcase. And I do think, personally, we're going to see some stuff about that Nintendo Switch soon. Nintendo Switch 2 soon. I do think so. I'll make that prediction. Do I 100% think it's happening? No. But I'd say, you know, 2 out of 3. Or 3 out of 4. Those are my odds that I'm looking at, I guess, more or less, based on the rumors and how much stuff Nintendo's been showing us this month. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable hypothesis to make. But, again, nothing's official with Nintendo until Nintendo says so themselves. So, you know, huge grain of salt as always. So that's going to wrap it up here. Thank you, everybody, for watching, listening, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you all next time. Until then, keep leveling up, everyone, and take care.